Hello, I want to introduce you to my last project on what I'm working on since several months or even years now. I want to recreate this program equalizer named Pultec EQP-1A. So it was introduced in the 50s, and it is an equalizer used by as described here, by radio stations, record companies, and recording studios. And it was good for the final touch or the balance and the good program material. And it improves the quality, of course, and of the material. Yes, and I want to recreate this in a PCB way. For this, we can see here the layout, the schematic, and it's not a complicated schematic, so you can easily recreate it by using a software on the computer to design PCBs. And I use it KiCad or KiCad, or how you can spell it, I don't know, but KiCad, it's an open source software. And yeah, I in several months of work and research and paperwork, of course, I exactly recreate this schematic here, as you can see from the old materials. So we have here, for example, some informations here in this documentation of the Pultec Technologies ENC. So here's my folder I used in the creation process and planning process or design process. And I have a lot of notes here, a lot of hand drawing, schematics, and a lot of things, plannings. For example, I have here some pictures for the audio transformers and how to wire it up, and a lot of information from the net, of course. And yeah, this is basically this schematic I showed to you just before. It's from the Pultec Technologies ENC. It's the same drawing, and all the notes on it was a little bit, when you go deeper in this material, you find out a lot of details you have to clarify before you can proceed. And on this page here, you can see how I make the plannings for the holes on the front plate for the knobs and for all other things in front of this device. Here are just the first design of my PCB with the traces. It was the early version, of course. A lot of things here changed, and yeah, this is my folder. I work on it. Also, I have to say, this was the pages for the EQP-1A. I also work on, or just began on the LA2A from Tectonics, but it's for another video. I will make another video for this. And yes, this is, as you can see, a lot of paperwork also for the LA2A, and in another later videos I will introduce you to other videos here. What I can show to you in 1 minute, how I perform the construction on the computer. And I will show to you some Gerber files I just finished, and these Gerber files we can send to the Chinese PCB manufacturer JLCPCB, what I did, and I will show you after also this the PCB and the quality of the PCB, what I ordered there. Yes, and here is the finished work in KiCad. You can see here the Gerber files and all the traces, the stacks and the layers, the bottom layers, the silk screen layers, the top layer. And yes, this is the finished product, and this is what I sent to my to the manufacturer in China, JLCPCB, and yeah, let's see how the quality of these PCBs are when they are arrived here. Yeah, here you can connect. Let me introduce you something. Here are the sockets. This is the on several places you can see the audio transformers. Some places for the knobs, and you can see also here the three different PCBs. The bigger one on the bottom is the main PCB. The two others in the top are for the knobs on the front plate. So, by the way, this is a homepage from the Chinese manufacturer JLCPCB. I just fulfill here my information in this part, and the size, the layer, and the thickness, and so on. I don't want to go deeper in this. I think it's self-explaining, and you can all check out how it's work, and it's pretty easy. It's not so hard to understand. And here it is. This is the package I get from JLCPCB. I already opened it, sorry for that. And it takes 2 weeks to Germany, for delivery to Germany. It's really fast, and they have a really good service, and if you have any questions, they can help you. Or yeah, here's a package. And let me show to you something. One second. Here you can see the name on it. Prototype PCBs for only $2. Yeah, and yeah, let's open it and see. Let's take a look to the PCBs. Finally. And hopefully the quality is acceptable. By the way, when I received when this PCBs arrived in Germany, I had also paid the customs fee, of course. But it was not so expensive. I ordered here 10 big PCBs, and yeah, I think the quality is really good, really good. It was beyond my expectations. You can see here the V-cut, of course. Here's the bottom layer with the traces. Yeah, the silk screen is very good, and yeah, here's a whole plate I received from that. This one plate is for one equalizer. You have to separate it, of course, here on the V cuts, and then you can start with assembling the parts. So let's see a little bit closer about the quality, and let's check out the silk screen and the general quality. I think it's very good, and here you can see again the V-cuts. You can separate the 3 parts here at that point, and yes, it's a really nice quality. I like it. This are the places where you can solder the knobs on it for the low boost, low cut, high boost and high cut. And here is a attenuation selector, the 3 position selector as it's described on the PCB itself. It's really self-explaining. When you start to put in the parts, so it will be really easy. And here I use for this PCB or for this project the Salter audio transformers. And in the next projects I want to use also transformers from Lundal. Here is the output transformer from Salter. And yeah, you have here really good quality, by the way. I'm really impressed when I received this. I never expected like this. In the next projects I want to do the same, and maybe all the Chinese manufacturer has a good quality, but look at the signals, everything is perfect. I like it. So in the next step, let's see how the process of soldering some parts on it, what is the process and where we are. So here you can see that I start with some parts and I separate the 3 different PCBs from each other. This are the 3 parts, and here are the PCBs for the knobs on the front plate. I start here with capacitors from Mundorf. It's a German company, made very good, high quality, audio grade capacitors. And you can see also that I used here also the sockets for the tubes. These tubes I ordered from eBay, and also this parts for connection between the other PCBs here. For example, this I ordered from eBay, and I made also some bridge wires here. Yeah, and in the back you can see the traces. I in the design process I want to make these traces how it should be in a device for high quality audio production. So as you can see, the corners are rounded corners, and yeah. So this is the process where I am until now, and in the later videos I will show to you the further process, and of course in the end product, and we will make some audio samples with this device. So until then, see you next time, and thank you for watching.